Was your granddad dead and came to visit you to help you defeat? We don't judge. I'm not judging. I'm curious. I'm asking the questions. I'm not judging. So did the Jinn look like Nicki Minaj? No. Wow. Jinn story based on a true story. Based on a true story? Jujub gang, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name is Akafi. For today's video, guys, today's video is actually exciting because I'm revealing your Jinn stories and any ghost stories, because I've asked you guys to send me your Jinn stories or ghost stories that you guys have. So get yourself a cup of tea, get yourself prepared, and if you're fasting, get ready because these stories are terrifying. They're traumatizing. Before we get this video started, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe down below, and if you haven't turned your notification bell on, make sure you click your notification bell so you know every time I upload. So let's go. You guys need to hear the story because these stories that I read last night, very much scary. Guys, before we start this, disclaimer, I'm friends with everybody. I am friends with every and anybody. I'm friends with everybody. I'm friends with the unknown. I'm friends with the aliens. I don't know the other humans. I don't associate myself with the other humans. I am friends with everybody. We are friends. We are friends. We are friends. Yes. Very much. Okay, let's get to the stories. Let's get to the stories. Okay, first story. One time a Jinn possessed me and left me a broken chair to let us know they were here. Are you serious? They very much do that. They very much, they will let you know they're here, they have arrived, they will let you, they'll break things. Hello, I'm here. I'm here. Yes, okay. Sometimes they do that. Okay, moving on. I don't know if it's a Jinn story, but one time I woke up in the middle of the night and I usually sleep with the duvet over my head. I kept hearing some weird sounds, then it felt like something jumped off my headboard and sat on my chest and I couldn't breathe. It was a Jinn. Excuse me. Next one. Me and my cousin were sleeping in the living room at my auntie's house when we felt a strange presence nearby. My cousin sees my niece standing in the hallway. First of all, why is she standing in the hallway? Are you serious? Looking mad, and my cousin is frozen from her grace. When we tell our niece to go away, we a'udhu billah and read Ayatul Kursi very much. Yes, you gotta read the Ayatul Kursi, okay? She walks upstairs, but we hear no footsteps, so we realized it was a Jinn. And my cousin, what? My cousin screamed, what? So the person that you saw in the hallway, it wasn't your cousin, it was a Jinn that looked like your cousin? Are you serious? Hold on. Okay, moving on. My cousin screamed for my in-law to come check. It's 3 a.m. and she sees nothing. Everything happens at 3 a.m. Demon time. Everything's happened 3 a.m. I don't know what it is, but 3 a.m. is when they go to work, when they get ready to go into work. 3 a.m. they're going to work. Did I see something? Oh my God, it's Ramadan. It's Ramadan. It's Ramadan. After seeing that Jinn, we barely slept that night. Are you serious? You're doing overtime. You're doing overnight. You're doing all-nighters. You're staying up. Yes, you're staying up. What else? So me and my cousin were playing. Then we heard some weird sound from downstairs. We went downstairs and saw a scary shadow and started screaming. I was so scared. I pissed myself. But the scary was my dad. He was wet. Your dad was wet? Your dad was wet? Are you serious? Because it was raining. Because it was a rain, I asked why he made that sound, and he told me it wasn't. And he told me it. And me. Your English is bad. Your English is bad. Go back and come back to me. You got me doing circles. You got me doing gymnastics. Are you serious? Come on now. Your English is bad. Go back. Rewrite this and come back to me. This is absolutely. What is this? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to portray? What are you trying to put across? It makes no sense. It's not making sense. My dad, he was wet because it was raining. I asked him why he made that sound and he told me it wasn't him. It was some boy from my school that was stalking me. Why was a boy stalking you? Not mine, but I heard this Jinn was Nicki Minaj. Once did the cooking and the cleaning. Nicki Minaj? Are you serious? Nicki Minaj the singer. Nicki Minaj the rapper. Nicki Minaj the booty shaker. Nicki Minaj the boom 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 bass. You got that super bass. I'm not having it. No, I refuse. Nicki Minaj the Juga Barbie. No, it can't be. Because you know some Jinns love to cook and clean. Some Jinns will cook and clean the whole house for you, do everything for you if they like you. They love to take care of other people in terms of like cleaning things and cooking. Based on true story, true events. Yes. Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj. No, it is Nicki Minaj. So did the Jinn look like Nicki Minaj? No. Wow. Anyways, next story. So there's this guy who was driving to Eid prayer and an old lady stopped him on the way and she asked him for a lift since she was going to praying grounds. She sat on the front passenger seat and after a while of driving, the man noticed she had a strange feet. Okay? She had a donk legs. Are you serious? The man recited some dua and hoped to reach the ground sooner. A donkey legs? I'm sure before you even get into the car, you notice a donkey legs. Sometimes they overblind you. Sometimes they don't show you until after a while. Oh my God. You would know if that's a horse, if that's a donkey, if that's somebody. You would know. After a while, a man stopped at the car and also asked for a lift to praying grounds too. The guy driving was really glad and told the lady to sit at the back since she was a lady. The new guy sat in front while the lady sat at the back. Okay? So the driver leaned to the new guy and told him, bro, that woman sitting at the back has donkey legs. Are you serious? Now why would you gossip? This is what I mean about people who gossip. Close your mouth. Ship. Learn to close your mouth. Learn not to talk sometimes. Just read the room. Read the room. How you gossip about a stranger to another stranger, something about another stranger? This is why you don't... Amos, shut up. Okay, so he told the new guy, hey, this lady has a strange feet, whoa, whoa, whoa. So the new guy looked shocked and asked the driver a very strange question. Does her leg look like mine? Asked the new guy, showing the driver his donkey legs. Now, what did I say? What did I say? So basically, both the passengers were Jinns. Moving on, next story. Jinn story based on a true story. Based on a true story? Me and my sister and the Jinns in my stepdad's house. Are you serious? This is giving me very much storytelling. How are you including me, my sister, and the Jinns? It's giving me a novel. It's giving me a storytelling. Story time. Okay, moving on. So we moved into my stepdad's house and our mom was so busy decorating and renovating the house. Sometimes we kept brushing off weird things that we thought were strange. Like I would ask my sister, did she notice something funny by the mirror in our room or the cupboard and things? She wasn't sure. She was only 11 and I was 16. So one night we do our normal routine of saying goodnight, bismillah and going to sleep. But this time didn't go to plan. I said goodnight to my sister and bismillah and turned off the lights and went into my bed, although I had a funny feeling. So I opened my eyes and kept noticing shadows, a lot going around the room, and our curtains was closed too. So I thought that was very strange. So I jumped out of bed and turned on the light. My sister looked surprised and I said, I think my eyes are going weird. My eyes are going weird? Are you serious? You're seeing things. You're delusional. You are very much delusional. You are delusional. You are seeing things. It's not real life. Because when we turn the lights off, sometimes, I don't know if you guys are the same, but sometimes when I see hanging clothes, jackets, I always think that someone is standing there. I always think that a person with a hoodie on is standing by the door. Am I the only one? I hope I'm not. Because every time I turn the lights on and I close the door, I always think somebody's standing there, but it's not. It's delusional. I'm telling you, it's delusional. Delusional. You're seeing things. It's not real life. It's not reality. Anyway, so I turned off the switch again and went bed, continued. Then I left it a few minutes before I tried opening my eyes out, curiosity again. I was really spooked to see same thing happening. So I started concentrating on them, but then horrified, I was one big what? But then horrified, I saw one big black shadow slowly moving towards me, and I took a deep breath, shut my eyes, so I ran to... Oh my God, this is storytelling. This is a novel. This is the best-selling New York bestseller. This is New York bestseller. It's giving me very much, this is my story, this is my traumatizing. But my sister screamed, and I said she saw an alien shadow head on our wall with the lights on. I ran to the bathroom to check the lights was off, and the shadow were moving there too. I think I suffered trauma 2 days after that. I had to keep the Quran under my pillow because I couldn't sleep at all. My sister, astaghfirullah, this is your experience. It's not funny. This is traumatizing. I apologize. I shouldn't be laughing at your experience. I shouldn't be kicking and giggling to your experience. It's your experience. I apologize. It's what you've went through. It's your story. It's your moment. I apologize, but like, oh wow. Yeah, you better sleep with the Quran on. And while you're at it, make sure you put Ayatul Kursi on because, come on now. So this sister sent it to me on the DM. Her name is Nikki. Shout out to Nikki. My ghost story. So she has a ghost story. My ghost story is long and probably won't fit in the text box. So I was asleep and suddenly woke up. I was completely awake, but I couldn't move at all. I knew something was in my room because the atmosphere felt really heavy and just negative in general. Yes! Do you know when you just feel negative in the atmosphere? Like, argh! Eventually, I noticed a small child-sized, like, black figure standing by my mirror, and he slowly started floating towards me. As he got closer, I could hear its breathing, and it stopped it about an inch or two from my face. Okay? I couldn't see its face as it was wearing this black clock with hoodie, but after staring at me for several seconds, I saw it reached out and I could feel its hands on my back. They were long and they were long black claw-like. I tried so hard to move or scream, but I couldn't. It was only when I asked my granddad, who had passed away, to help me when the figures... Excuse me? What? The loophole, the tricks, the flip and flip. What are you talking about? So you asked your granddad who passed away for help? This is not making sense. How is he coming in a spirit? Is he coming from the afterlife? Is he, no, hold on. We don't judge, I'm not judging. I'm curious, I'm asking the questions. I'm not judging, curious, asking the questions, the right questions. Was your granddad dead and came to visit you to help you defeat the ghost in spirit? To help me when the figure suddenly disappeared and I was finally able to move again. For about a week after that, every time I went to bed, it felt like I was being watched. So I began praying to God, asking for protection. Every time I prayed, I felt at ease and I could relax. I haven't seen it since then. Either do I want to, but that was the scariest moment in my life. My sister, it was scary. A family friend told me about a Jinn story that happened in Mombasa, Kenya. So there was this lady who used to walk around at night but never came out during the day. Because sometimes if you see things at night, you're not going to see them daytime. Because back when I used to live in Ethiopia, I used to see, never that I've seen it, but somebody told me a story back when I used to live in Ethiopia that there was a half man, half horse. And I was like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And then I came to the UK and I saw a TV show with a half man, half horse. And I said, I believe it. I believe it. I saw it on TV and it happened in Ethiopia. Things like that do happen in Ethiopia. I love you guys. Dananish. Danana. Shout out to my Ethiopians. Okay. So one night she was walking down this dark road in a long dress and a boy started following her. And she walked till she got near the sea. Now, why would you follow somebody? One thing you should never do, follow somebody to the sea. Never follow somebody to the sea because they live in the sea, respectfully. They live in the sea, that's their place. She walked, she got to near the sea. So at this point, she knew she was being followed. Of course they know. So she began to run and her dress got stuck around a bunch of trees which torn the bottom of the dress, and the boy saw horse's legs at that point. He knew she was not a human, so he still ran after her till they reached the seashore. Then out of nowhere, she just disappeared in a big cloud of smoke. The boy fainted on the spot, and the next day, come on now. The next day, his friend found him laying near the shore. Then every night he kept seeing her in his room. So he decided he needs to see an imam or a religious scholar. And when he went to see him, he said that the jinn had fallen in love with him and he needed to have 50 goats to give for sadaqah so he can be freed. So after that was done, the imam asked his parents to get him married because the jinn might return for him. So then after a few days, he got married and lived a normal life. Oh my God. Let me tell you something about guys. Let me tell you something about jinns, right? Sometimes if you have a lovely voice, if you can sing really good, if you have just amazing voice, they will possess you, they will go inside you. And if you're just really good looking, they like your aura, they will possess you, they will go inside you. And that's just a true fact that's known. They can fall in love with us, they can love us, they can, you know, love us to the point where they want to, you know, possess us basically. So it happens, it's true, it's real life. So that's why when you know, that's why you don't sing in the toilets, that's why you don't talk in the toilets, and also, they live in the toilets, guys, they do. So, keep your mouth closed, do your business, walk out. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys have liked this video. If you did like this video, make sure you comment down below and tell me what you think about this video, and make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below, and if you haven't turned your notification bell on, make sure you click your notification bell so you know every time I upload. So see you next time.